What's going on YouTube? DOAKABONDS Urban Tech Reviews, and in this video I'm going to give you my hottest features of the iPhone 7 Plus. Now we're going to start off with a feature that's kind of basic. You might know, you might not know, and it's how you can have Siri look up your photos. So we're going to start. Hey Siri. I never found it to work that way. I always like holding the button. Hey Siri, show me photos from yesterday. And there you go. Pull up all your photos from yesterday. So you can do this by date, so you won't have to search every photo that you got if you know where you're looking for. The second feature that I find hot about the iPhone 7 Plus is the button right here, or not button, but how you can change the settings of that button. So if you go into settings, you go into general, and then you go to home button right here. Click home button, and then you can pick the 1 setting, 2 setting, or the 3 setting. I like the 3 setting because 3 is really firm, 1 is like really pushing nothing, and 2 is kind of in the middle but not sturdy enough for me. So I like 3, so I keep it to 3. The next feature is to click the home button to, you know how now you have to click the home button instead of resting your finger on it. So if your phone is off, you can't just rest your finger on it and it wakes your phone up. You got to actually give it a click, and then it registers. But there's a way that you can turn it back to where you can just rest your finger on it. And the way to do that is you go into settings, you go into general, go into accessibility, scroll down to, I passed it already, home button. See home button, and then rest finger to open. So if you click that, turn that on, then you turn your phone off, and then you just put your finger on the phone, and then you don't have to push it. So simple, easy thing to do right there. Depends on like if you're comfortable with doing it or not, or if you liked it or not. Depends on you. Next thing we're going to move on to is 3D touch. Now 3D touch on this phone is the same as 3D touch that was on the iPhone 6s, iPhone 6s Plus. So if you go to Instagram, force touch it, 3D touch it, whatever you want. You can share, direct message, search, view activity, or create a new post. Same thing with Snapchat. All apps don't have it, but most of them do. You can even go maps. You can mark my location, send my location, search nearby. You can go to calendar. You can add an event. You can go to clock, create an alarm, you start stopwatch, start timer, take a selfie, record video, record slow-mo, take photo. So there's a lot of different things that you could do with the 3D touch or the force touch or whatever. Now another thing you could do is live photos. Now if you're well, I clicked that and that pop up. So if you like to shoot photos, like live photos, then it's for you. But you see my dog in the window, he's chilling, you know, you see me, heard me coming, getting out the car the other day. So if you force touch it, wrong picture, hold on. So if you force touch it, you hear him, he's barking. I don't know why he's not actually barking now, maybe because my volume's off. Alright, but if you hold it, then you go to short video clip, like a 2-second video clip. And the way to enable or disable that is you go to your cameras and you see this little yellow button up here. If it's yellow like that, that means it's on. If you click it, it says live off. So live photos could be turned on, could turned off that easily. Another hot feature on the iPhone 7 Plus is force touch to switch apps. Now say you're in Facebook, and you know what I mean, you chilling in Facebook or whatever, and then you click it, and you can click it and drag it to the other side to switch apps. Click it, drag it to the other side to switch apps. Click it, You know what I mean? You see, so there's different apps like that that you could do it to. And then you can hold it or let it go right there, and you can switch between all the apps that you have open. So that's a hot feature, you know what I mean? Like I said, all of these features are depending on how much you're going to use them, if you like them or if you dislike them. I tend to like these features the most, so that's why I made a video of it. Next feature that I find to be dope on the iPhone 7 Plus is a feature that a lot of people complained about on previous models, and is what iOS 10 gets you, is to be able to clear all notifications at once. Now, if you or a previous iPhone owner, or you had the previous version, iOS, then you know that when you had notification, you had to click one by one. Well, with the new iOS 10, you see where it says the X right here. You hold on to the X, and you can clear all notifications. Real simple, real quick. Clear all the notifications. You're done. So you don't have to one by one no more. Thank you, Apple. Next on the list is another Force Touch feature, but this is a helpful Force Touch feature. So if you scroll from the bottom, you get your flashlight, you get your timer, you get your calculator, and you get your camera at the bottom of the screen. So what you could do with these features and the Force Touch feature is now you can Force Touch it, and you get 3 different options in the lighting setting. You get bright light, medium light, low light. So you click bright light right there, hold it in, click medium light, hold it in, click low light. So you can actually change the settings of your light with the Force Touch. Another thing you could do is you can click hold Force Touch the timer button, and you can set a timer for 1 hour, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, or 1 minute. Same with the calculator. You can copy your last results of your calculator. And same with your camera. You can hold it in, take a photo, record slow mode, record video, or take a selfie. So that's a quick, from the quick menu, you know what I mean, you could be able to do that. Another feature that I like from the iPhone 7 Plus is the bedtime feature. Now, the bedtime feature is a way you could track your sleeping, and you could kind of like, it tells you like, hey, it's time to go to bed, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. So what you do is you go into your timer, and at the bottom you see bedtime. So you click bedtime, and it gives you a little introduction to bedtime. If you want to read that, you can read that. But you get click get started, and say what time you want to wake up. I need to be to work at 7 a.m. so I'll wake up at 6 a.m. Then you click next, and it says which days of the week should the alarm go off. Now, I work Monday, I'm off Tuesday, and the rest of the week I'm at work. So, excuse me. So that's the days that I need to go off. So you click that, and then it says how many hours of sleep do you need each night. Now I like to get at least 6 hours of sleep, so I'm gonna put 7, just you know, for shits and giggles. But I put 7. It says most adults need between 7 and 8, which is true. As you get older, it's a study. It's a proven fact that the older you are, the more sleep, the less sleep that you need actually, and the younger you are, the more sleep you need. But I'm not gonna get into all that with you. So say 7 hours. So then it says when would you like a bedtime reminder, and I'll say 15 minutes before bedtime. Well, I like 30 minutes. Give me a little bit of time to do some things. Have a little nightcap. So 30 minutes before bedtime, you click next, and it says, what do you want to hear when you wake up? And it has different alarms that you can hear. I tend to pick the most annoying. So whatever. I like the most annoying alarm. So right here, it has keep your, it says stay consistent, sleep better. So this tracks your sleeping throughout the week, and then it gives you like an analysis of your sleeping. So right here, this is your bedtime, and this is where you'll wake up at 6, and you can change it. It tells you how many hours of sleep that you'll get if you go to sleep. If you go to sleep at 11 and you wake up at 6, you'll get 7 hours. So that's what it's telling you. This is a real nice app, you know what I mean? If you into stuff like that, you want to track your sleeping, see how much you're sleeping, you be tired a little bit often or whatever. This is a good app to have. And then, like I said, at the bottom, it'll track your sleeping, and it'll have a chart to tell you how much you've been sleeping throughout the nights, every night. So that's the bedtime feature, real easy to get to. Another feature that I like on the iPhone 7 Plus is the parking spot reminder. A lot of people don't know about this, but this is something that you can use. Use it with the maps. So use it with maps on your phone, and what you got to do, you got to turn it on first. You go into settings, and then you go down to maps. And let's see, you got maps right there. So you go into maps, and then at the bottom it says, well, close to the bottom. I didn't call you Siri. Siri tripping. It says show parked location. So you want to turn on, you want to click that and turn that on to show your parked location. Now, in order to use this, your Bluetooth on your phone must be connected to the Bluetooth in your car, or it must be connected to your CarPlay and your stereo. So it got to be connected to that. So what it does is, oops, I hit Facebook. Then you go into your maps, and it says park car, and it'll tell you where your parked car is at that time. So in case you come out of the bar, you come out the club, you come out, wherever you are, a sporting event, and then you can't find your vehicle, this will tell you where your car was parked at. Dope app. Dope feature. I like it. I love it. You should try it out. Give it a try. See if you like it or not. The next feature on the iPhone 7 Plus that I like is for Siri to announce your phone calls. Now, I don't use this that much because I don't want my business out there. I'd be at work, and I don't want people, calling and saying where or who's calling me or whatever. But people could like this video. That feature. But to turn it on, go to settings. And you go, let's go back. You go to phone. Let me see if I passed phone up already. Settings, and then you go the phone right here, and then announce phone calls. So you can announce phone calls always. You can announce phone calls in the headphones and in the car. Announce phone calls in the headphones only, or never. I set it to never. Like I said, I don't use it, but it's a feature that I feel people could use, in certain situations where Siri will announce your phone call or who's calling you. The next feature is the double click for Apple Pay. So, this is a really easy feature to use. You set up your Apple Pay or whatever. Say you're at Walmart and you're chilling, and you want to go pay real quick. You want to be, cute. You just double tap the home button, and then your card pops up. And then you can even go to the next card where your Lowe's card or whatever other card you got stored in your phone will pop up, and you can use it, at any store that you're at. So I think that's a hot feature, especially, accessibility these days. You want to be really accessible and be able to do it really quickly. So that's a dope feature to have. The next feature, we're going to get into iMessages. iMessages is a new thing that's popping, with iPhones. And I'm going to show you a few different things that you could do in iMessages. Now, in order to do this, the person that you're messaging has to have iOS 10. Now, there's a difference because both my sons have iOS 10 on their iPhone 6, but my one son ran out of data. So you see right now our messages are blue, which means we're both using iMessage. Now, if I go to my other son's messages, his messages are green because he ran out of data, so he can't receive those messages that I'm going to send, these things that I'm going to show you. So first thing I'm going to show you is how to handwrite a message. And all you got to do is have your screen lock turned off. You turn your screen sideways, and you can send a handwritten message where you could just say, love you, whatever. You can send that. Or you can do a done message where you can say congratulations. You know what I mean? But that's accessible with just turning your phone sideways to do that. You know, so not hard to do that one. The next one to do that a lot of people I think would like to do is the balloons. The balloons that you see on the commercial. So first thing that you have to do is you have to type something in here. So say I say hello. You see that? And then the arrow that used to be the speaker. I don't know if y'all seen that. You see it's a speaker now. The little it's the little microphone now. So to get rid of that, you just type hello. And then you long press the arrow, which turns into this. You get this effect. So from here, in this menu, you can slam the message where it comes in like that. These are send with effects. This is what it's called, send with effect. So, and then you can click loud, which it comes in like that. You can click gentle, and it comes in like that. You can click invisible ink. And with invisible ink, it comes in all scribbled up, and they have to like wipe their finger on it, and it comes out clear. That's a way that you can send a message. Sending with an effect, and then you can change to get the balloons like they did on that commercial, the Apple commercial, and you get the balloons like this. This is called send with an effect too, but it's a screen effect. So then you can swipe over to get a different effect, which is the confetti. Swipe over to get another effect, which is laser lights. Swipe over to get another effect, which is fireworks. Swipe over to get another effect, which is like a shooting star. So that's pretty dope, and that's what they will get if you you know what I mean, want to send a message. So I'm gonna send that to my son, and then that's what will pop up. I'm just telling him I'm just trying something out. Alright, so I'm just trying stuff out. So he don't have to, you know, reply to me thinking that I was actually trying to send him messages. All right, so that's that. So another thing that you could do, you see this little arrows over here now. You can click on to the camera, and you can take a photo. So say that I wanted. Say I want to take a photo of a box. So what I do is I just click it. So I just took a photo. And then what I can do with that photo is click it, and then you can mark up the photo. Y'all see that? It's kind of light. There we go. Mark up. So you click mark up, and with mark up, I can write on the screen, which is that right there. Then I can magnify a certain part. Let's say I want to magnify the Apple logo. So you make it smaller. Make it bigger. Like that. And then you can put a text in there too. You can put a text in there too. So that's the different things that you could do. It's called markup, and like I say, you just click a picture, just take a picture or whatever, click it, hold press it, long press it, whatever, and then it'll pop up these little menus, and then you can do different things like that. You can save it, and then you can click done, and then you can send it just like that. So that's the photo message that they'll get. So that's the markup feature. And I think that might be one of the last features that I have. I mean, of course, you got these where you can click that, and then you can use you follow the instructions. Like to get lips, you just two press, or like that. I didn't do it right. But that's just a mark. If you two finger it, then you get lips like that. If you go two fingers up, you get a heart. It shows you what to do. You know what I mean? Different ways to use it. think if you tap with 2 fingers, you get a lip like that. But like my son's probably like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, what's going on, Dad?" But yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, there's instructions to tell you what to do, tell you how to use those features, and like I said, these are like the writing features, the photo features. You got all those. So, and also you can click those and go into images, and with images, you could just pick one of these random images that they have in here. You know what I mean? You got tons of random images that you can use. Pick the Carlton. The Carlton's always a plus. And you send the Carlton. So, I mean, like I say, always play around with your device. Get into it. Check it out. You know your device. But here's my top features of the iPhone 7 Plus. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do it easily by clicking on the little Android guy in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. If you're not following me on all my social media sites, you're losing out. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. I made this very easy. All you gotta do is click the description, go into the description. There's a whole bunch of links in there. Click on every one of them links. Follow me on every one of my social media sites. But it's your boy. Holla to the next time. We out.